Mr. President, 2 decades after the start of the Iraq War, the Senate this week debates legislation to repeal the authority that commenced the war to begin with. By a large vote, 67 to 28, the Senate yesterday sent a clear message that the time has come to repeal the AUMFs of 2002 and 1990. At this point, repealing the Iraq AUMFs in the Senate is not a matter of if, but rather of when. I hope, given such strong bipartisan vote yesterday, we can move quickly. There should be no needless delay or dilatory tactics on something the majority of senators support. We're in the process of negotiating amendments. We want to be reasonable, but this process is going to proceed as quickly as it can. Allowing these AUMFs to remain on the books is just asking for a future administration to abuse them and, God forbid, bumble us into a new conflict in the Middle East. War powers belong in the hands of Congress, and we should use and exert that authority by bringing these AUMFs to a close. It's my hope that both sides can reach an agreement to accelerate this process very soon. In the meantime, once again, thanks, kudos to Senators Kaine and Young, Chairman Menendez and Risch, and Ranking Member Risch, and all of the co-sponsors, there are many, of this legislation. Now on trains. After last month's terrible derailment in East Palestine, Norfolk Southern CEO Alan Shaw has a chance today to prove before the Senate Commerce Committee that his company is ready to fix the damage they have created. During this testimony, I hope Mr. Shaw will offer some candid answers to a number of very troubling questions. For example, if Mr. Shaw and rail executives truly care about safety, why did they spend years lobbying the Republican administration to claw away at regulations intended to keep people safe? What is Norfolk Southern doing to prevent future accidents like the one in East Palestine? And God forbid another one happens, how will Norfolk Southern ensure communities get the resources they need? I also want to hear Mr. Shaw explain why his company has engorged itself with stock buybacks when that money could have been spent.
Greetings, friends. I have breaking news to share with you this Wednesday. President Biden has just announced his new action plan to tackle the biggest issues that our country is facing. Several changes are expected to be made very soon to Medicare and Social Security. New rebates worth as much as $800 have also been approved. Friends, I will be going over what you need to know, so please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing 2 winners for the $75 Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. During a recent speech, President Biden unveiled his administration's proposal to increase taxes on wealthy Americans, including millionaires and billionaires, to fund other government expenditures. Tax the rich and unburden the middle class is Biden's pitch on his tax increase, which also includes raising corporate taxes. According to the Tax Foundation, Biden's administration's latest proposal seeks to impose a 25% wealth tax on households that earn more than $100 million. Biden's administration's latest proposal seeks to impose a 25% wealth tax on households that earn $100 million or more, hike the Medicare tax rate on individuals earning $400,000 or more, and also to increase the corporate tax. Biden's proposed tax increase on wealthy Americans and corporations polls really well. One survey found that the majority of Americans are on board with the idea, but policy analysts have mixed reviews. President Biden said during his State of the Union address that taxing the rich could be the way to save Medicare and Social Security, which he said that some Republicans want to do away with. Biden's proposed billionaire tax, which also includes millionaires, would be a huge increase from 8.2%, the percentage of federal income taxes paid by the wealthy from 2010 to 2018. Meanwhile, a data report found that the richest Americans paid a tax rate of only 3.4%. President Biden's budget proposal is unlikely to get much of a hearing in a divided Congress, but it does set the stage for his 2024 presidential run. But there are changes that have been made to state taxes. The two tax rebates were signed into law by Montana Governor Greg Gianforte last week. The individual income tax rebate is $1,250 for individual filers and $2,500 for married couples who file jointly. The money comes from House Bill 192, which set aside $480 million of the surplus to provide income tax rebates. The income tax rebate is for taxes paid in 2021. Individuals eligible should not have to do anything to claim the rebate, and the department plans to begin issuing the checks this coming July. The property tax rebate is a rebate of up to $500 a year of property taxes on a principal residence paid for 2022 and 2023. Individuals should check eligibility and will have to apply for the rebate online or with a paper form. Taxpayers may claim the 2022 rebate online or by paper beginning August 15, 2023, but the deadline is on October 1st, 2023. Also, friends, today President Biden released a first-of-its-kind United States Ocean Climate Action Plan, which he said will harness the tremendous power of the ocean to help in our fight against a climate crisis. Speaking at the White House Conservation in Action Summit, President Biden said, "We can reduce emissions by building offshore wind farms, better protect our coastal and fishing communities from worsening storms, changing fisheries, and other impacts on climate change." Earlier in March, the United Nations reached a first high seas treaty to protect biodiversity in international waters. That treaty is not yet ratified, but also pledges to protect 30% of the world's ocean areas. The treaty will be the first international law to offer some protection to nearly 2/3 of the ocean that's beyond the control of surrounding nations. It will become law after it's ratified by the national governments of at least 60 countries. The Ocean Policy Committee, a White House-level group assigned to manage the environmental and economic health of our ocean, created the plan. It outlines policies for climate mitigation and adaptation for the ocean, identifies gaps in science and management, and also recommends new actions to tackle climate change. On Tuesday, the Biden administration said it would direct Gina Raimondo, Secretary of the Department of Commerce, to consider initiating a new national marine sanctuary designation around the Pacific remote islands within 30 days. That would meet the goal of protecting 30% of the nation's oceans. So when asked Tuesday about the administration's actions not being enough to avert catastrophic temperatures, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said, "This is why the president has made tackling climate change a priority." So, dear friends, what are your thoughts about climate change? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Well, my beautiful and most dearest friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Wednesday. Thank you, friends, for being part of this community and for joining me here every single day. I will be announcing 2 winners, my friends, this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My friends, the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances for winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.